Hi, I'm Steve Northcutt. Welcome back to the channel. We're back here at this house that we're redoing. Since the last time we were on, we got the meter upgraded. We got a new meter, got a new 200 amp panel inside. We got the roof on, got the windows set, all the framing's it's about 85–90% done on inside. We still got to set the front door. We got that old deck off the front. It was a handicap deck, and so we just tore all that off and got it back down to the concrete. Looks a little bit better. We're gonna get rid of the sidewalk and get it down to where it's even with the other sidewalk. Siding should start next week sometime. We're gonna do all white siding, and then possibly do black soffit. I don't know, we'll definitely do black gutters, but we'll do either white soffit or black soffit, one of the two. Probably do cedar posts of some kind, probably 4x4s, maybe 6x6, but the cost of cedar right now is really high, so we may just go the 4x4s. We'll take a look inside and see what we did. So all the electrical roughing is almost done. He's got a few things to do once we had to leave the floor open back here, so the inspector wanted to see the plumbing after it's roughed in. And so after that's done, we'll finish framing that wall, and the electrician will come back and finish that out. Where all these wires are hanging down, he can do those can lights, those little pancake can lights right there. All the HVAC is ran overhead on this one. It was a lot easier, simpler on this one. So we're going to put the electric furnace here in this closet, and we're just going to do a louvered door on the front for the return, and then all the air will just be push from up top. We got a new panel, 200 amp panel. We got our shower over there so the plumber can get it hooked up. We just put some 7/16 OSB over the existing floor. It was 3/4 tongue and groove, and we just kind of used that to even it out, level up some spots. It opened it up a lot, since you could see where it was at before. The ceiling was way down here, and so we've gained 2 feet on our height. One of the reasons we didn't take it all the way down was because it was a remodel. We had a remodel permit, and if we had taken it all the way down to the foundation, then we would have upgraded to a new house permit, new construction, and it would have been a whole nother set of rules that we would have had to abide by, square foot minimum for this lot, that sort of thing. So it was easier to just stay with what we had, and kind of we were able to straighten up the walls and use what we had. It's not the best, but it's structurally fine. We took out anything that was rotted and got rid of it. Hopefully next week, plumber will be here today. Next week we'll get the installation done and hopefully start drywall. Okay, so this right here is going to be the kitchen. We're going to put the range here, a blind corner, and then we'll do the sink, 24-inch cabinet, and then the refrigerator. I thought about doing an island, but I just don't think there's enough room. If we put an island, it would kind of block. They wouldn't have any room to put a table. And so, since this is only 13 feet in this room here, and so we're just going to do the cabinets, and then they can put a table here somewhere. There's not a whole lot of space here. It's kind of small, so kind of let them make that call for themselves. One thing, when we bought this place, we weren't anticipating doing this extensive of a remodel. We ended up taking the whole roof off. We weren't planning on doing that. Initially, I thought we could just take the ceiling out from underneath and raise it up. The way the roof looked from outside, it looked like we could do that, but there was no way to get into the attic without ripping the ceiling out. And so I didn't really know until we got into it. But there was like 4 layers of shingles, another layer. There was the ceiling, 4 layers of shingles, and then another roof, and it was just ridiculous. And so we decided just to rip it all off. It was quicker and easier and cleaner. And straighten up the roof line. It was kind of wavy. And we're going to rip off that front porch anyway, so we just went ahead and tore it off. The walls over here, the wall was bowing out really bad, so we fixed that, got that where it was at least straight on the inside and the outside. So the floor still has a little bit of up and down to it, but without just ripping it all up and redoing it, we're just going to go with it. It's not too bad. We're going to put the vinyl plank flooring on here, so we'll sand any high spots down. Other than that, it should go pretty good. Okay, so next week we'll get the installation started. Luis is going to go ahead and take care of that. Drywall will start right after that. We will have to get our inspection. Once the installation is done, the inspector will come back, inspect the installation, make sure we got to go through and fire caulk all of our penetrations in the top plates. Make sure that's done, and then once the drywall's done, we're going to start the siding on the outside.